Good afternoon and welcome to this special occasion for Alan Clark. It's his farewell leaving doing barbecue. He's already drunk. We're actually broadcasting this live across the whole group as well, which is fantastic. An opportunity for everybody to see what's happening across the business and to wish and give Alan our best wishes. Alan's had a heck of a 2 weeks, I think, Alan, you'd say. Incredible 2 weeks, not only having made the decision of resigning as GM of our business, but you're probably all aware, last night Alan became a very, very proud grandfather of a baby granddaughter. I think Tennille is doing fantastic as the mother, and the granddaughter is Harley. Born at £8, 9 ounce.
Yep.
And mother and baby are doing tremendously well, so that's great news. So congratulations. So what can I tell you about Grandad? Well, if we go back a few years, in just turn of the Christmas in 2010, we were looking for our new general manager for Sumoco, or Com Group as it was at the time, Sumoco Australasia as we know it is now. And if any of you have actually ever seen on the programme at the moment, the TV, programmes like The Voice or The X Factor, well, I think Alan will concur, we put him through one hell of a journey over 2 months in his auditions to become our new GM. And even culminated, Alan, if you remember, we flew you halfway around the world for 24 hours. Yeah, just to have an interview with Peter, Mike and Ian as a final endorsement that we'd found the right guy to lead our business. And that's exactly what Alan's done over the last 2 years. I think you'll all agree with us. He's done a fantastic job looking after Com Group Australia. And I know in this room that many of us are very, very proud not only to work with Alan as a colleague, but I think like myself, also very proud and humbled to say that Alan's a very good friend as well. And I think that's testimony to the way that he's worked with all of us and the impact he's had on our business. So Alan, we thank you for that, and we look forward, as we said to you, you've got the golden keys to our city, and you're very, very welcome to come and visit us at any time. Come and be part of the family again. So it's with a great pleasure that we're going to wish Alan all the very best for the future. As I say, we do hope he keeps in touch. I'm looking forward to a game of golf with you in the near future. But I do believe that also brings back a little bit of a memory. So I'm going to ask Jeff to just pop up for a few moments and just remind us of a story which I won't claim is accurate by any means because it has an impact on me.
Yeah, it's a sad day that Alan decided to move on, but Alan, when we first met him, we all got on extremely well with him. He was a very approachable type person, and I was trying to find some things that maybe we had on him. Anything, he was always working here, about 12, 14 hours a day, but occasionally he went out to play golf with us, so he probably played on about 5 or 6 occasions. And we used to have a bit of an arrangement where we played against the Poms. It would be Alan and myself representing Australia, versus usually Andy and maybe Mike Norfield, who played Kingston Lynx, and it was Aussies versus the Poms. Well, Alan always led a successful team in winning, which was absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't say it was necessarily his shots.
Jeff tries a real good ball out of the bush.
It was a rumoured, I think it was the 4th hole, I was offering Alan some advice. There's a par 4 that goes over a hill and there's a creek beyond. And he got the driver out and said, I don't think you should use the driver here, you're landing in the creek. So he got the 3-wood out and he's hit it reasonably well, and the bloody thing landed in the creek. And when he got over the hill and had a look, and then he went mad at me, because when he saw where the creek was, he said he could have cleared it with the driver. He's never forgiven me for that indiscretion, and it reminds me of that. And then I think we got to about the 10th or 11th hole. Things were a bit tight, and I was in the sand, and I've been playing that when no one was looking, I've gotten the ball, I've thrown it out of the sand, it's rolled down and tricked this close to the hole, and from that point it was the turning point. And I think we won easy.
I think we whooped our asses. The Americans, right?
And apart from that, Alan plays a bit of golf down at Rosebud with us. He's never tamed the Rosebud course, and let alone taming that man next to us, Michael Duvillard. Now, Michael Duvillard played last Saturday, had 75 off the stick. He actually parred the back 9. So,
All about me.
so anyway, even it's a sad day for us losing you at Sunoco. Hopefully you have more time to spend on your golf and you can meet the challenges of doing well at Rosebud, as well as painting that night doodle you told me about many times.
And by the way, guys, the rematch is on in 2 weeks. Today, we've got you. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks very much. So, Alan, please ask you to come up and join me here. Get Alan to open these a little bit later on, because I know there are loads of messages in these, some really good wish messages to Alan for all the tremendous work he's done. So we'll get you to open them a little bit later on. But we've got a card from every individual branch around the state. We'll give you all good wishes. Thank you. And we've got here also a gift for you on behalf of the whole of the company. So Alan, it's a great pleasure to call you as a colleague and a great friend. So we look forward to spending the future spending some time together with you. Make sure you bring your granddaughter in to see you.
Yes, I will, definitely will. Again, thanks very much, Andy. I'm getting emotional now. I thought I was going to be okay, but actually coming back and seeing all you guys again is sort of makes me a little bit upset. But look, it's been an absolute pleasure to work here over the past couple of years. 2 years as Con Group. What was it, 26 months as Con Group and 1 day as Sunoco. It's been an absolute pleasure and a joy. Tails! Giggity! It's been an absolute pleasure working with all of you guys. We've joined. It's been a long journey. We've had our ups and downs with a number of things, but I'm really proud of how everyone stuck fat. We got through some of the tough times. Last year was an extremely tough year for us with the economy doing what it did. It's put a bit of a dent in our business, but all of you guys, you worked really hard to come back and to actually bridge the gap for the April number. I know we didn't make a budgeted number, but I'm really proud of how everyone fought back to get the number that we agreed we would do. So look, as I said, it is a bit sad, but I won't miss Sim's advice for golf. That's one thing for sure. Just following on Jeff's story about the golf with our good friends, the UK. We had a board meeting, I think the following Monday, that we played at Com Group, and Mike Norfield and the guys are sitting there, and I just sat there and said, I've got some very important news. I want to announce that Australia's just got back the Ashes. And we're all just going, what are you talking about? The golfing Ashes. You had to be there. But yeah, I can't speak highly enough of Andy and Mike and Ian and Peter and Phil and all the guys. They've been fantastic to me. Great support over the last couple of years. The distance has always been a problem, but they've always been there regardless of what time, day or night. I really appreciate the friendship, the support, and I wish everyone all the best for the future. And I'm not going to be a stranger. I will be around with the granddaughter in a couple of, well, maybe a few weeks, depending on how Janelle's feeling. But again, guys, thank you very much. It's been an absolute privilege.